Hi everyone, today we're going to do a Rangoli border. Remember, I am at pattern-collections.com, which is a website. They don't have an app. You just go to the website and go to the pattern, and this is what it looks like when you're on your phone. This one's going to be a border pattern, and it's going to start with a little figure 8. A row of figure 8s, and then another row of figure 8s right underneath it. And then diagonally, we're going to connect the bottom of this 8 to the top of that 8. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to tell. There. Can you see that? The bottom of this 8 to the top of that 8. Diagonally. And then the other direction, diagonally. The bottom of this 8 to the top of that 8. So we're going to make like a crisscross. And then around this 8, you're going to do like an aura. And then inside the crisscross, you're going to do an aura. And then the aura that you do on the outside of the 8 can be whatever shape you want. And it looks like, if you don't want to do an 8, if you want to do a circle, you know, feel free. Sorry. Glare. Trying really hard not to do that, but you know, it happens. Yeah, so that's what that is going to be. I'm going to do it on a long skinny strip so that I can make like a bookmark out of it. Turn on my light so you guys can see and you don't get that big dark shadow. There we go. I don't think my light is in the right angle. Some things got jiggled and wiggled this weekend, so okay. So I'm gonna give myself a little border, but I probably will erase it. I don't really think I'm gonna need it, but I like to not be right up against the edge of my work. And I think, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna need. Now that I'm babbling to myself here, I don't think I'm going to need that. What I need is I need to get a little bit further from the edge and make myself a little line where I want my little 8s. Just a little guide. Somewhere along here and somewhere kind of along here, like so. And then I'm going to decide how far apart they're going to be. So I think I'm going to put a little guideline here. And maybe mark off some spots just gently with my pencil. I don't know if you can see that, but I've marked like a little ladder where I'm going to put my marks. Grab me my pen. I think I'm going to make my little figure 8s in a slightly larger pen. I'm going to use my 0.5 to do the figure 8s. And instead of doing an 8, let me find a scrap paper. Where's my scrap papers? Excuse me, my scrap papers are, I must have thrown away the ones I had sitting around. Here's a scrap paper. Instead of drawing an 8 like I normally would draw the number 8, which would be like that. Can you see that? You're too far away. But normally I would start at the top and kind of, you know, 8, 8, 8. Instead of doing that, I'm going to be a little bit more thoughtful, and I'm going to do it like that. See the difference? I'm going to start in the middle. And I come around, try to make them more symmetrical and straight up and down. I tend to get a little wonky. Yeah, when I do it fast like a regular number 8, this is more like a butterfly shape. See the difference? Turn it this way. I'm going to try to be more thoughtful with my little 8s. Let's see. Can you see? I want to be in frame, but I want to be close enough so that you guys can see. like that. So I have to go to work later today. Had a really big shock at work. Today's Sunday. Friday, I was at work when I found out that a dear church member friend had passed away, and it was so unexpected. He had surgery, and he had some complications and ended up with some pneumonia. However, he was doing much better. The doctors had just that morning said that the tests came back good, that the pneumonia was gone, that he was going to be able to continue with his physical therapy and to recover from the surgery, and that, you know, he's not in perfect health, but that, you know, he was going to be able to go home in a reasonable amount of time. A couple weeks of physical therapy, but he, you know, that was for his muscles. And that was the post from his wife earlier in the morning. And then by the time I had my lunch, he was gone. It was such a shock. And I was floored. Now I'm going to go back to my 01, and the contrast in size will be interesting, I think. So I'm going to go from this 8 to this one. Like that. So my husband and I have volunteered to help the family create the memorial slideshow for the funeral. It's an honor to do so for our friends. It's a lot of work, but I have nothing but love and respect for these people. And yeah, that was just such a shock. I had a hard time getting through the rest of my day at work on Friday. And I had yesterday off. Did a lot of painting. Painting soothes my soul. And I'm feeling better. I'm thinking and praying for the family, the wife, and daughters that are left behind. What we can do to help and support them. There's our X's. And then let's just do the shape around these 8s. I'm going to go ahead and do that aura shape that is kind of suggested. But I think what I want to do, instead of ending it here against here, I'm going to follow it all the way down. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to come down like that. Down like that. I'm going to follow that whole shape all the way down. Why? Because I feel like it. And probably because I also went up into this crook, and I notice now that that's not where I needed my lines to be. I needed them to be smaller and over here. But that's not what I did. So I'm just going to embrace what happened on my page. So I made my spacing here a little big. It's okay. Try to keep it inside the viewfinder here. I did manage to finally finish gluing my art to the ceiling of my studio. I'll have to show you guys that picture. It's hard to show you that picture with the light on. But at the end, I'll turn my light back off and I'll go into my gallery on my phone and show you the picture. Okay, so I've given myself a little border across the whole thing, and then I'm going to do this one, and then I think it needs some contrast. And because I did it on the color paper, I can do white or yellow or even a light green. Wrong pen. Highlights and things. So, question to myself is going to be, where do I want it darkest? Do I want dark in here and have those light? Do I want to make the 8s dark? If I make the 8s dark and that dark, let me do a little sketching. So I've got 8s like that. I've got X's like that. Just a quickie. Oh, that's not right. I already just didn't do that right. Okay. Now, I can do those dark like this and that. Would look like that. Or I can do, see, sometimes I don't show you guys, sometimes I don't do this kind of a process. I just kind of wing it. But if I'm in my own sketchbook and I'm trying to decide how to color or shade, I will do a quick sketch like this and make some decisions. What if I color those dark? Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. I like that look better than that look. So that's what is going to inform my decision as to how I want to move forward with coloring and highlights here. And get rid of my pencil lines because I don't need them anymore. And they're driving me crazy. And then I'm going to use a nice big fat, you know, I might even, no, I'm not going to use my brush one. I've noticed my brush marker is not holding up well, and the end is getting a little frayed, which is just annoying. So I'll just use my big pen. It's a 0.8. Nice big fat one. I'm just going to go in here and do these in dark. the end of the last video, told you that my husband had called. They were just going to go out to lunch. I need to go to work. And to be honest, my work is not that physically demanding. I stand a lot, I walk a lot, but it's not really that demanding. It's mentally and a demanding thing. Standing at the cash register for 8 hours. Hi, how are you doing? How can I help you today? You know, here's your total. People will ask me, how are you doing? You know, oh yeah, I'm fine. Everything's great. Even when it's not. And pretending to like people that I sometimes are challenges. There are people in this world that are just challenging people to get along with, right? And you still got to pretend like you like them. And that pretending, it's sort of like being on stage, and it's a bit of an act, and it's draining. It's very draining. And emotionally, by the end of the day, I am just beat. And so I know for me that if I were to go and have a large social gathering just before I go to work, that it would just wear me out, and I won't have the reserves that I need to get all the way through a full 8-hour shift. If I was only going in for like a 4-hour shift, I probably could do it. But I'm believe it or not, I am an introvert. And introverts do not get their batteries charged by being in social situations. I can be very social. I enjoy my friends when I'm with them, but that's not how I recharge my batteries. And I didn't sleep well last night. Could be from a number of factors. My guess is that my friend's passing contributed to that. I don't know. I just was having a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep last night. And so I'm really just tired. And I'm not feeling like socializing. So I'm going to save my energy. I'm going to draw, which helps relax me. I feel like it needs a little bit of dark in the middle, but I don't want to fill that whole thing, so I'm just going to put a little dot there, like so. And then I'm going to put some white. So I'm just using a standard plain old white colored pencil. And give it a little sharpen here. It's a Prismacolor. You can't see it anymore because I've put it into a little holder. These pencil holders are awesome. If you don't have one, I highly recommend them. They have two ends to them for different size pencils. This is the bigger. See, that's too loose. This just fits in there, and it's got this little ring that you push up, and it squeezes the metal. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a metal thing. You see that? And you push that up, and it squeezes it tight and keeps the pencil in there. But this is all I have left. And in order to use up all my little pencil, I've put it in a holder. And now I can hold on to it and use it. It's an awesome thing. It didn't cost too much. I don't remember how much it cost, but I'm sure it didn't cost too much. And I just got it, I think I ordered it online. It's just called a pencil extender. Or a pencil holder. No, pencil extender. I think if you Google searched it under pencil extender, that's where I got it. Probably from Amazon. I don't remember. Could have been from some other place when I ordered other pencils. I don't recall. What I do know is that it's very useful in order to get the last bit out of your pencils. Now, if you have a whole set of little stubby pencils, then that's a problem, because then you would either need to change out your pencil in the little holder all the time, or you'd need more than one of these. But right now I just have my short little white one. Everything else is still nice and long. I'm just going to use that to give me a nice bright pop of contrast. Loving it. While it still gives me that green from the background coming through. Love it. Perfect. I think I'm done. I need to put the name of the pattern, which I've already forgotten. Started with an R, right? Rangoli Border. R-A-N-G-O-L-I. R-A-N-G-O-L-I B-O-R-D-E-R. Sign it somewhere. Perfect little thing to give away as a bookmark, to put my, do it as an abandoned art. I've made these little stickers just on inkjet labels that says, "Congratulations, you found my abandoned art. It's yours to keep or share with another." And it shows that I've got YouTube or Facebook, and it's got my name. And I just can stick that puppy right there. And then I'm going to abandon this art someplace. And that'll be good. Perfect. All right. So you guys have a great day. Oh, yeah, I was going to show you a picture. Okay, so I'm going to leave this like that. I'm going to find my phone, turn off this light, which totally changes things. And look at how awful with the shadows that is. I need to find my gallery. And all right, here you go. Can you see that? That is looking toward the front door. The door of my studio is down here, and that is that way, and then that's looking the other direction. So like you can find this piece of art right there. It's right here going the other direction. That's a lot of art. That's a ton of art. And I will, if I remember, post these two pictures on my Draw Tangles with Dawn webpage, or not webpage, Facebook page, and so you guys can look at it closer. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that that was just awesome. I'm so glad I'm finished with that. I have a couple more pieces of furniture to move in here. I've put my little desk in. I want to get like those cube bookcase thing from IKEA. I've got room for that. And I need to recover my chair. My chair is in bad shape. I need to fix that. I need to recover my chair. And then I probably will be able to clean up a bit and then show you a little video of my art space. So hopefully it won't take too much longer. I don't know when I can get to IKEA. It'll be a couple of weeks, I think, because Easter's coming up and I just don't have time. So yeah, that's a thing. It'll probably be May sometime, maybe mid-May, before I get around to getting everything at 100%. But I'm getting closer and I'm excited. So you guys go out and have a really great day. I am going to get ready for work, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.